Hi everyone, this is Marjorie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, would you please subscribe and ring the little bell, and then you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also give it a thumbs up if you like this, and don't forget to comment. We love your input. Welcome, my friends. I would like to tell you we're doing a new little thing where we're asking you to stay tuned to the end of the video, and we're going to give you our favorite tips. So, this is Dan, and some of you know him that have been with this channel for a long time, like about 5 years. Dan is back on keto again. Yay! We both kind of lost a bunch of weight a while back on keto. And first of all, let me say, I'm 70, Dan's 72. We both...
Almost 73. 73 at the end of the month.
But who's counting?
But who's counting? So
anyway, yeah. And the last time Dan was on keto, went on keto, he was having a hard time losing weight. He was having a lot of pain in his knee. He thought he was going to have a knee replacement. And he... you know, the doctor said, you need to lose some weight before we do the knee replacement. And he tried, he exercised at the gym and did all the stuff. And then he never really, never lost any weight. So he goes, okay, I'm sick of this. I'm going on keto with you. And I went, whoa. So there's quite a few videos with Dan in them. Well, I don't know, quite a few. There's some videos with Dan in them. And I have a playlist that you can refer to. Two playlists actually. One is Keto Success and Failures that we've experienced, and the other one is Keto Recipes that I have come on and shown, demonstrations and that type of thing about what works well for us. So anyway, but back to Dan's reason for coming on. He ended up losing weight so successfully when he went to the doctor. He went to the doctor, and the doctor said, wow, you want to talk to my patients for me? I've never seen somebody your age lose this much weight. And he told him he was on keto, and he goes, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So he ended up not having the knee replacement. However, fast forward 5 years, hiking up and down snowy driveways, and just age, and also falling off keto. We didn't just fall off keto. We kind of just evolved. We were eating low carb at first, and then we went on some trips.
On a lot of vacations where it was real difficult to stay. When you go to Europe, it's pretty difficult to stay on keto with all the pastries and baguettes and
meals
delicious
on the cruise ships and meals in the restaurants.
So that's what got me off of keto, as I knew we were going on all these different vacations, and I'd already lost probably 25 pounds. So I thought I'd go off it, and I stayed off it for basically about 2 years. Maybe a little more than 2 years, actually.
We both were off of it for a couple of years. Mostly, I need to eat low carb because my little brain just doesn't function very well if I'm not doing keto. I just feel so much better. So anyway, back to why Dan's back on keto is, we're older, and he always takes a dog for a walk every single day. And he's having a hard time going on walks with the dog now because his hip is bothering him. And I keep telling him that, he should go back on keto, because little quick blip about Dan is his mother was the most wonderful cook when he was younger. I mean, she was a really top-notch caterer, and she was referred to as Pie Grandma, and she would bake wedding cakes from scratch, and, homemade bread, and just everything. And excellent cook. So Dan, Dan likes carbs.
Loves carbs, actually.
Loves carbs, actually. And, Costco has that. Never mind. We're not going to go there and talk about what we really shouldn't be eating. So And that's fine and dandy when you're young and your metabolism's going strong. And Dan was climbing up and down lots of flights of stairs in the towers at the airport. He was an air traffic controller when he was, you know, working, and now he's retired. And he doesn't, you know, it's just not working as well. His hip is bothering him a lot. And I suggested, even though he still feels he's going to have a hip replacement, and he has an appointment soon with the doctor, and he's been to the doctor, even though he may still have to have it, they always tell you to lose weight before you go have surgery. And also, I told him, I said, I think that you may not remember how much the pain level dropped from the reduction in inflammation due to keto, you know, due to being in ketosis, rather than eating carbs with all the gluten and, you know, that creates the inflammation. So, with that being said, I would like to say that I have been keto for a while now, and a few weeks, and I have lost 10 pounds, and I'm really pleased. I have lots of energy, and I'm just feeling pretty good. And so Dan has been on keto now for
4 days.
4 days. Oh, and I'd like to throw in our son, who lives upstairs, is also, he's 30, and he also is doing low carb. He's not technically keto, but he's definitely low carb. He's not heavy at all. He's just trying to improve his health and trying to, he loves living in Oregon, and there's the Willamette River, and there's the walking trails beside the river, and he likes walking, and he was running, and he started having a little problem. And so he thought maybe if he loses a few pounds, I mean, literally maybe a few pounds for him.
And those are always the hardest.
Yeah, the last few are always the hardest. So anyway, he's in there too. I posted a video just, you know, with him. Actually, we like to get in the kitchen and cook. He likes sauce on everything. If it's not a cream sauce, he likes hot sauce. So anyway, he likes to get in the kitchen and help me. So back to this video. How much have you lost? How long have you been on keto now?
This is only day number 4. I've lost a little over 3 pounds. I didn't gain all my weight back. When I started keto originally back, probably 3 years ago, I was at about 255, and I got down to about 230. And I'd only, even though I was off it for 2 years, my weight only got back to 240. I gained 10 pounds back, so I was back to 240. So when I started it 4 days ago, that's what I was at, was just over 240 and a half. So I've only been on it for 4 days, but I've noticed that the major difference that I've noticed is when I was eating carbs all the time, I was eating bread, lots of bread. There's different things that, you know, Marjorie used to call me the Pillsbury Doughboy because I like bread so much. But anyway, I'd always eat carbs, and you were always hungry. You're hungry all the time.
I mean, you eat something, you know, bread or pie or anything, you know, even just a big old sandwich from Subway or something. And then you want to eat again. Just what, a half hour, an hour later, you're out in there looking for something to graze on. So
the one thing that I definitely noticed, even though I've only been on it for 4 days now, I noticed it almost immediately from the first day that I was on it, is that I basically eat about 2 meals a day, and I might pick out a couple snacks that I'll do, you know, maybe a few nuts, maybe a piece of beef jerky, or you know, some kind of keto type of snack. But I've been eating about 2 meals a day.
Are you hiding beef jerky in there?
Yes, I am. So
I was gonna say, I haven't seen the beef jerky.
Yeah, unfortunately, I told you already, so you'll probably find it. So anyway, I only eat 2 meals a day, but the one thing that I've noticed is I'm just not hungry nearly as much as I was when I was eating carbs. I'll eat eggs and bacon, or an omelet or something like that in the morning. And I really don't even eat in the morning until basically about noon. I'll drink coffee when I get up and have some collagen and some MCT oil. And basically that'll do me until about noon. Eat something at about noon, and I won't be hungry again till 5 or 6. And then I'll eat a salad, a big salad or something like that. And I'm really not hungry, where if I was eating carbs, I'd be hungry all the time. Now, as far as, I'm not sure about the, as far as the inflammation, and my hip is about the same. It varies from day to day. Some days are worse.
It's only been a few days.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I haven't hit an extreme energy level yet with, because I'm sure I'm not in full ketosis yet.
Yeah, you're probably still eliminating carbs.
Yeah, I'm sure I am. It's only been 4 days.
Yeah.
But I have lost some weight. I'm expecting to in a week, I have a doctor's appointment on a week from today. So that'll be about 11 days, I guess, by that time. And I'm expecting that I'm going to lose probably at least 7 or 8 pounds by that time.
Yeah.
So
one other thing that I wanted to throw in while we were discussing hunger, because that's one of the things for me that I love about keto, because I do love food, and I think we all do. Dan and Chris and I, we all love food. We're not like the kind of people that just, we love food. So anyway, the thing that strikes me with hunger, and Dan and I have talked about this before, is you can go all day. In fact, I was really busy one day, and it was like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I went, oh, I forgot to eat today. Because I was busy having a good time doing stuff. And I went, oh my gosh, because I try to eat in a 6-hour window so that I have an intermittent fast overnight. I haven't always done this, but the older you get, the less food you really need anyhow, I think. And so I have been trying to stick with high quality protein and fats this time, and just basically very, very, very low carb. And women can have in general 20 carbs, men, and that's total, not net, and men can have more. Men can have 30 to 40. Some can have even more than that if they're younger and have a high metabolism and get a lot of exercise. Even if they're overweight, they can have more carbs. So with that being said, when I go for a long time and I go, oh my gosh, like for instance, let's make a big salad, a Cobb salad or something, and I'm starving, and I'll go, oh, I'm so hungry, and I'll make a big old bowl of it, and I'll be sitting there eating that, and all of a sudden I will hit a wall, and it's like, I thought for sure I'd eat that whole big bowl of salad with meat and cheese and eggs and avocado and blue cheese and all that. And all of a sudden I'd go, oh, I can't eat another bite. I can't eat another bite. I am done, done, done. So when you get full, you get full. There's none of this like, okay, I think I'll just keep trying to get it all down. Like you do with carbs. It's so good, let's just keep eating it.
But when you get hungry, when the hunger actually hits, and it will, when the hunger actually hits.
There's not a lot of hunger, but when you do get hungry.
When it hits, you gotta eat. You definitely have to find something to eat, because
hide your jerky.
Yeah, hide the jerky is exactly right.
Okay, so then we talked about pain and inflammation, and for me, back in the beginning, that was kind of one of the things. I had done a lot of research on YouTube. I'd read a lot of books about keto and why what happens when you're older. And basically I decided that, I had been having a lot of pain. I was having ankle problems, knee problems, back problems, just lots of pain and headaches. And I thought, okay, if this reduces pain and inflammation, I'm willing to give it a shot, I was astonished. I felt like a different person. My headaches were gone, and I used to get headaches all the time. All of my bone aches and pains, everything was gone. I just feel, even at 70, I feel like I'm, what, 40? You know, I mean, I can cross my legs, you know, and sit Indian style. I can hike up and down the stairs. I don't have stamina to go on long walks because we live in the mountains and I just basically hibernated. But I am going to work up to that, and because I think it's important. Now, the last thing that we were going to talk about before we tell you our little favorite tips is energy, and I think I already touched on that. My energy level is through the roof when I'm doing keto. I just am nonstop. My mind is going all day long. Even when I go to bed at night, I'm, you know, thinking, okay, I got to get organized for tomorrow. What am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, go, go, go. And I just, I love it. The energy, the energy alone is almost worth it to me. And the no brain fog, you know, having the clear thinking and being able to figure everything out without struggling so much. So, you know, when you get older, it's harder to figure things out. Anyway, and Dan, what do you think about the energy levels?
Well, it hasn't really hit me yet.
That's
as far
true.
as
But I mean, you have been
only
on
3 or 4
keto
days.
before.
But I have been on keto before, yeah, and it will come probably within the next day or so. That I'll have to take, and I wish my hip didn't bother me and I could walk better, because then I'd take the dog for really long walks.
And I've told him, and I know he doesn't do the research on keto like I do, but I've told him about all the people that I've seen discussing on YouTube about how keto helped with their arthritis so much. Now, granted, we're older, so, you know, we may not be in repair mode as well at this stage. Okay, I'm going to tell you what my little tip is. Dan's is more fun, but I'm going to tell you what my little tip is. Do not do keto without taking electrolyte drops, or, and you know, it comes with the little jar too. I'll hold these right up so you can see. This is Keto Chow electrolyte drops. And the thing with electrolytes, since you're drinking a lot of water, your body is melting its own fat. That's what it's burning for your energy, for your brain to function and your whole body. So you are actually peeing out all kinds of fat, and what this does is it depletes your body of the minerals, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. And so also what I do every day is I take magnesium glycinate, and I couldn't find the bottle. I should have gotten that, but it's excellent. I take 400, I don't know if I take a total of 400. Anyway, magnesium, I'll put the amount down below. You have to take magnesium. I take magnesium, potassium pills, and vitamin D, and I also take probiotics every night, and fish oil. So that's my supplements. And oh, and vitamin C crystals I stir into liquid during the day. And so electrolytes, that's my tip. You don't want to be without them, because you will start getting leg cramps. You will also get what's called the keto flu if you're new to keto. You will swear you're getting sick. And with COVID right now, you don't want to feel like you're getting sick. So you need to take them. Once your body's at full into ketosis, you still need to take them, because you won't get keto flu, but you'll start getting leg cramps and things like that. Okay, the fun tip from Dan for today.
Okay, so at nighttime, I have to have some kind of sweet thing that...
You mean instead of a Haagen-Dazs bar?
Well, that, or even the keto bars, the keto ice cream bars, which they're okay. They don't taste like Haagen-Dazs bars, though, unfortunately.
They do when you're full into ketosis.
Yeah, well, they're not as good as that. But I mean, they still, occasionally I'll have one. But the thing that I like to do, and is actually on keto and has almost no carbs, is I will have a bowl of sugar-free Jell-O and just load it with some whipped cream.
And who else gets whipped cream?
And then at the same time, when I do that, I give Notion, our dog, he gets his pup cup that he always knows he's going to get. And he also knows he can lick my bowl after I'm finished. And I always give him another squirt of whipped cream on his.
And I have
in his
actually seen Dan on occasion lean his head back and squirt whipped cream right down his throat.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, he's done it.
So that's it.
Okay, so those were our tips, and don't forget to check the playlist if you'd like to see some of the previous videos I've done in the past on how to do blueberry mug cakes or the hot keto porridge that I use for like a hot cereal substitute in the winter, or I think I did a pizza one. I just uploaded a chicken Alfredo recipe that Chris and I made. Anyway, lots of yummy recipes, bulletproof coffee, things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still here and you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring the little bell and you'll be notified whenever we place a new video and update with what's going on. And comment and give me a thumbs up. And thanks so much for watching. Bye now.
Bye.